What's if I could ask both of you, both professors, what I was sort of teasing before we brought Professor Fleischman up. What are the when you look back 5 years from now, 8 years from now, you'll have a lot of thoughts, obviously, and a lot of experiences. But what will you say was gained that might not have otherwise been gained? What were the what are the one or two benefits that you see from going through this catastrophe? Professor Williams?
That's hard to answer right now. Um, I just think nationwide, I'm still kind of astounded how many people think this whole thing is a hoax, or that, gee, 200,000 people, that is no big deal. I hope for our students, at least, they've maybe gained some kind of sense of responsibility. They realize that they are interconnected. I mean, all the people who say, well, it's my right to wear a mask or not. Notre Dame students I talk to will say, no, you have to do it. You have an obligation to other people. I've seen people say faculty can get sick, the staff can get sick, and you can shut this university down if you insist on doing the kind of partying that was happening the first week. So I hope that's what will be gained, that people will just kind of maybe appreciate science a little more, at least our students will, and that they'll have a greater sense that, yeah, it's not just all of your individual rights, that other people are affected and possibly affected very seriously by what you do or do not do.
Amir, is the trade union movement going to be strengthened because of this?
I certainly hope so. So I think the biggest gains for us from this strike were, one, that we actually forced the university to talk to us, to negotiate with us over these policing issues, which they had refused to do before. So that's a big change. Now they've implicitly acknowledged that this is a labor issue. Additionally, I'll add that our membership rate right now is the highest it has been since Right to Work was implemented in Michigan. So our members are fired up and ready to keep fighting for a safer and more just campus. I'll also add that the university's response to the pandemic, while despicable, is also incredibly predictable. And I think what this has shown to many on our campus, be it the graduate students who went on strike, to the hundreds of undergrads who are out there with us, including the residence advisors, the RAs who struck themselves, the dining workers who are organizing, and even the faculty who voted no confidence in the president of our university, is that the status quo ante is not acceptable for us anymore. We need a university that is more than just a hedge fund with a sports team and a college as a side gig. We need a university that cares about our students, and I'm hoping that this will be a real turning point to push back against the trends of the past several decades that have turned the university from a place of learning into just another business.
Yeah, I think it's really important that you're touching on the budget shortfalls, but I think some of the themes that I'm hearing too are like, this is about a community, right? This is about people over profit. And so there needs to be a significant concern when planning to reopen, that for the safety of students, for the safety of staff, for the safety of faculty, and then also making sure that, if we are in a virtual space or if we are in an in-person space, that people have the resources that they need. So it's not just thinking about like, do you have a laptop, right? Or do you have access to Wi-Fi? It's like, do you have childcare, right? Now that we are all in this together.